Okay, so it's 5 minutes after 17. So let's start with this webinar. First, welcome, and let me introduce myself first. My name is Krupička, and I am delivery manager and test consultant in Krone Consulting. Krone Consulting is a company focusing on quality assurance, testing services, and also AI implementation. We are based in Bratislava, in Slovakia, and we are delivering our services mainly in Central Europe. I'm also co-author of Mainnext book. Mainnext is a book about how to, let's say, implement AI to your company. It's more like a manifesto and concept. So if you are interested, we can discuss this later. What can you expect from this discussion? First of all, this is not a complete guidance how to do things. To be honest, it's more like a sharing experience, how we solve the challenges for testing AI solution. To be more concrete, the client wanted to test a new Gen AI chatbot, and with traditional testing approach, we will fail. So, but this is not the only option how to do things. Definitely not. And I'll be glad if you can get in touch and share your experience if you have some. Okay, few things about how this let's say workshop will be going. You are all muted right now because we have only 30 minutes and a lot of agenda before us. But you can ask questions from the start of this meeting. For the question, use please the feature which is in Google Meet. That's hidden behind these 9 dots in right down corner, where you can see questions and surveys. To be honest, I have check notation, so I don't know how it's called in English right now, but I hope you will find it soon. I will answer these questions in the end of this workshop. So don't hesitate to ask, and you can also vote which question will be answered first. So it's up to you. Also, what is important, this meeting is recorded, and after the meeting, you will receive a link to this recorded session. So if you need to go away or something happens, don't worry. You can see the rest of this meeting offline. And we will also send a quick form to get feedback about this meeting, about the forum, how convenient was this type of activity to improve this meeting also in the future, because this is the first iteration, and we are planning to add more. So And now we can finally switch to the main topic, and that's about testing and testing Gen AI, because you all hear it everywhere. Everyone is testing AI, using AI, and even the fridge is using AI. So it's really everywhere. First, maybe I will start with a survey. So there is a quick poll. If I hope you will find it. I'm pretty curious if you have some experience with testing generative AI applications or not. So I have started a survey, and let's see. So until people will vote, I will maybe give some context about the project. At the beginning of the year, one of our clients wanted to test and or maybe help with testing strategy, how to test their brand new Gen AI chat application. Yeah, it seems that it's not so hard, not so complicated, but to be honest, it was a bit challenge. Because what is important for testing Gen AI is that not a lot of people have experience with that already, and for me it was, let's say, my first experience in enterprise with testing Gen AI. So we have tried several approaches, and I have learned a lot about what to do and what not to do, and I will try to share it, at least the few tips and tricks how we proceed. Okay, I see that we have some answers here already, so I will end the survey. And it's really interesting. We have, let's say, right now half of the people have some regular experience with testing AI applications, and half have no experience. So really interesting from the point of who is on this meeting. So I hope that you will be satisfied what you will learn. Okay, so let's continue with the presentation. What is the main catch of testing Gen AI? And I think that's the most critical one for us, like testers and developers. And that's that the output of the Gen AI chatbot is not deterministic. Today, if you are testing something in traditional way, you know that if you click on this checkbox and send the form, that you will have some specific result in the database, for example, which is clear. The answer, the test is working. It's yes or no. It's nothing between. It's either working or not working. But with AI, it's more complicated, because if you ask one question, and I will use an example here. Oh, sorry, I see that I am not sharing. So give me a second. Okay. So if you are testing, I will use this example, for example, with I don't know, apples. If you are testing a chatbot and ask about apples and ask question, what is an apple? You will get quite a bunch of answers which are correct. It will tell you that apple is a fruit, or that apples are sweet and sour, and it's all correct answer. And if you ask this question on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, it's always, you can get different answers. And this is something that you need to think about, how to ask this question and what is the goal, what do you want to evaluate. I will continue with my example. Think about that for our GenAI chatbot that we are testing by the client. We wanted to have, let's say, chatbot for customer support in fruit store, and we want only to answer questions about apples. That's really important because you are saying what are the specifics of this, what is the scope and what is not in the scope of the testing. And now you can play with it. Of course, if you are testing chatbot, you can ask everything. You can ask for weather. You can ask about fruits. You can ask about everything what can came into your mind. But there are techniques how to solve this. For example, that you are from the point of technical solution, that you are, let's say, changing the system prompts, how to answer and what is included in this answer and what is excluded, which is crucial, how to limit the scope. Actually, I can't go further in the details how this has been solved, because it was quite complex from the point of solution by this client. But I hope you get the point. So in case we have this fruit store and we are answering only questions about the apples, then still you can ask a lot of questions. Now, how we solve this? Actually, we had some experience. Let's say not experience. We have data. We have data for context, and we knew when we were testing how the clients are asking about these topics, and what are the usual answers that they are getting right now. So from the point of what we were testing, we have limited the scope, what we will test, and we were creating, let's say, the set of questions that we will ask, and we will evaluate. To be honest, this is pretty time consuming, because as I mentioned, you can have thousands of questions. So you must think about it also from the point of costs, because every question that you use in GenAI costs something, and you must evaluate the results, which also costs something. At least the work of some person who evaluates it, or the cost of some agent or another AI which is evaluating it. What is also really important in case of testing non-deterministic answers is the measurement of trends, because as a tester you cannot say it's working, it's not working. You must think about it a different way. You must think about it, it's working in 90%. If I will try this specific query, this specific question 10 times, I know that it will work 9 times, and 1 time it won't work. This is just an example, but you must think about it this way. And I know it's pretty hard for testers. It's the hardest part. But it's critical. It's critical from the point, also from the point that when you test this and have these results, you must evaluate these results in time, because that's how actually the GenAI is working right now. And you must know that if you must have this volume to evaluate. It's just pure statistic. And when you have these statistics, then you can play with it. You can discuss with the product owner. Okay, this GenAI chat will work. It will answer questions about the apples. It will answer the questions correctly in 90%. And if the product owner is okay with this, and you must prepare him for this, that this is the best he can get. Of course, the numbers can vary, but that's the result. It's working for 100%. We have tested everything that we have planned, and it's all green and it's working. No, you are just saying we have tested 1,000 scenarios. It's working fine in 90% scenarios. So 10%, that's the risk that it will not work. You must take it into account, dear product owner. Take it and prepare some contingency for this. Okay. Right now, I just said that we have thousands of queries. It's how we evaluate it. Again, automation is your friend, but how can you automate something where you have some question which is static, and the answer could be different every time? Well, that's pretty hard, and I will answer this question in the next part, and that's about hallucination. First, what we have done on this project, we have collected manually the answers. We have selected what we will test. We have selected the scope. We have prepared the queries, the questions. Then we have evaluated manually the answers, and we were measuring data. Of course, we are measuring how it's working, how it's clear the answer, how good the answer is from the point of context. If we are talking about apples, how much if it's really talking about apples or not, and how much it hallucinates. And to reduce hallucination, I wouldn't say that we used a RAG. It was much simpler solution, but you can limit it from the point of the context that you give to the AI. it will limit how it will answer. Because right now, how the GenAI is working. If you are using some large language model, I don't know, for example, for example, Sonnet from Anthropic or GPT-4, then it has been trained on large variety of data. And if I will continue with this Apple example, it knows everything from about apples, what it could find on the internet. But you have some specific apples which are unique only for your company. So you must limit again the context about other apples with the context that you have. So it was like, okay, when we are asking about apples, use these source materials from our company as a grounding. That's something that you take and answer based on this. If you don't have answer based on this information, prepare answer based on your other knowledge. I would say I just simplified that, but I hope it's understandable, especially for people who don't have the experience. Okay. Then after testing, we have collected manually the reference answers, and we were selecting with the domain experts what are the perfect answers, which one are good. And again, we prepared this like a document, not a document, like a data set to train fine-tune another AI to use these answers, like the correct answers for this type of questions. And then we use another AI, another LM in this case, to evaluate the answer that we received. So it was like, we have question, we have answer, and then we were automatically evaluating if the answer that we received is correct answer, is good answer based on the answers that we received before. And if yes, perfect, this test case is passed. Why we have chosen this this approach? The reason is simple, because we had so much test cases in this case that the people who could evaluate if the answer is correct or not were limited on time. So we need to come with some solution how to automate this, and you cannot automate it by the traditional way, because with some static expectation that if you ask this kind of question, you will get always this answer. There you must be more non-deterministic to evaluate the answer. And this helped us to focus on the things that were not working. For example, if the AI which were evaluating the answers told us, okay, this is not these questions got wrong answers based on the evaluation by AI. That we used the domain experts specifically on these problematic answers to evaluate if these answers are correct or not. And this helped us to focus on the most important things, and also use the focus expert on the use the domain experts also on the critical scenarios. Why we need the domain knowledge? Well, I probably mentioned it, but every company, even if you take if I'm thinking about talking about a fruit store, every fruit store has a different approach, different processes, and this domain knowledge is unique. So the large language models that the companies are usually using have the general knowledge from the internet, but not this unique knowledge. And without the domain expert, honestly, you will be screwed. And we have tried to test it with let's say standard testers, for example, but the domain knowledge was too shallow. So you need really someone who knows and understands the business logic and the business business processes. Because I've seen a lot of examples where just one word totally changed the meaning of the sentence, which would be unacceptable by the customer. So that's something that you need to look also. Okay, and we are getting to the last topic, and which is also important. And I will start again with a survey. Just give me a second. So just a quick survey. Have you considered potential security risks for AI tools usage? Just simple poll. It's quite interesting. Okay, I will start sharing, and I will share the results of this survey after this slide. Second, some technical difficulties. Okay, so my sharing just broken. Never mind. We can do it without the presentation. So actually, security has been on the edge of the focus from the point of testing until now. With the rise of Gen AI, this is going the security is getting the focus because the risks with using Gen AI, either for testing or using Gen AI application, are not neglectable. In our case, for this Gen AI chatbot, we are focusing on uh, uh, several key topics. from the point of security. First, the most important, we are focusing on, we are testing from the point of security from the ejections. So another user interface where the customer could put anything, and these models were, at least at the beginning, quite vulnerable. What is also important from the point of security is that the model that you are using, which has been fine-tuned on your unique data, these data are quite sensitive. So there is potential for data leakage. We've already seen some security breaches already on the market, where some data leak. So it's another thing that that you need to focus on, and prepare the solution to be really robust. Another topic, it's the bias and ethical part of using Gen AI. Again, you don't know which data has been used for the training of the model. How you don't know if they were biased, and you honestly you will maybe discover this later in 1-2 years, that this data has been biased somehow. But you need to be prepared. For example, in our case, we had some special architectonic solution where we were checking first the question that has been put into chatbot into this chatbot, if it's ethically correct, or if it's prompt injection, or if it's somehow different, invalid in a different way. Then we were checking also the answer, if the answer is not leaking some information or answering something that is not ethical. So there were 2 points where we are checking from the point of security what is correct and what is not, what is ethically correct and what is ethically not correct. Because you really don't want to get answers for I don't know how to make a bomb. And the last thing that you need to think about when we are talking about security, it's the model itself. And this is critical, especially if you are not owning your model. A lot of companies are using either, I don't know, ChatGPT or Claude or something like that. It's using direct API, which is running somewhere in cloud. Sorry, the solution is running somewhere in cloud, and you don't know. Even, for example, for ChatGPT, it's really visible right now. You don't know which model is working with your data right now, because right now you know that it's ChatGPT 5, and if you ask something, they have their own logic which evaluates which model internally will handle your request, and based on that, you will get your answer. That's something that you must take into account, especially for the solution when you are not owning your AI. And there are solutions like on-premise solution or private cloud or something like that, but it's it depends on the strategy of the company what to use. Okay, So we are at the end of the presentation right now. And for me, when we were testing this, the key takeaways was about changing my mindset first. How to test something that's changing every time I try to test it. It was about managing hallucination and building a robust solution which will limit these hallucinations, and how to test it effectively using the resources that you have. How to incorporate the domain experts with their limited time, and how to handle the new security threats and learn something new about the security for testing AI. Okay, let's look on the questions. First question, what do you consider as the biggest benefit for you from this experience? And what do you think is the most important testing skill for this type of testing? For me, the biggest benefit has been the experience itself, to think about the solution out of the box, because we were trying several approaches how to handle these things, and we have made a lot of failures also. So don't hesitate to experiment how to test these things and make these mistakes, or maybe better better solution. Try to learn something from people who already went this way and had some experience with it, because they can tell you that this is not right right way. And the second part of the question, what is the most important testing skill for this type of testing? Tricky one, because there are several, but I would say I would say that using AI for testing AI. Learn how to utilize AI to speed up things. How to handle all these small things that you are doing, like evaluation of the results, and trying to evaluate it with another AI, and reporting and preparation of test cases and so on. Today, AI solutions could help you with this, and you will get time to think about the more important things, and that's how to do the things, and do this, let's say, thinking about how to approach the problem, the issue. Okay, another question. What were the top process challenges to implement the strategy for such novelty area? I would say it was creation of the loop. When we are doing several cycles of the testing, because it was this loop where we were learning people what to do in this cycle. It was like quick testing cycle where everyone then needs to know what to do at which time, and this process change was brand new, especially for the people who are not familiar with the testing before, these domain experts. Okay, and And I don't see any other questions. So just maybe if you have some, you can write me directly on the LinkedIn or on my email. We will share the contacts, my contacts, and I hope you enjoyed this first session, and I'm looking forward to the feedback. And if you want to contact me, just write me on LinkedIn, or you can visit me in the office in Bratislava. We are in the Navy Tower, or you can visit us also in Testing United if you are planning, because we are organizing this conference. So thank you for the attention, and I hope you have some idea how we approach the testing of this chatbot. And if you want to learn more or ask more, don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you for attention.